Hello, I'm back with another edition of my boxing predictions. Yeah, well, this upcoming weekend we have quite many interesting fights, and I would like to start with uh, the great comeback of Tyson Fury, who returns to the ring for the first time since November 2015 to fight. Well, some say that it is a questionable choice of opponent, but anyway, this guy has only one loss on his record. He's actually a cruiserweight, Sefer Seferi from Macedonia and Switzerland. Yeah, so he has only lost to Manuel Char so far on points. But anyway, that was his well, one of his two maybe fights at heavyweight so far. And of course, Seferi, it doesn't say how tall he is, but I think I saw somewhere that he is about 6'3" or something. So he's got a significant height disadvantage. No, actually it says that he's only 5 feet 11. Well, in that case, well, of course, this is supposed to be a rather safe fight, for Fury, because he hasn't really, because he has been gone for so long, and yeah. He is not supposed to fight, a guy that could beat him, that has a good chance to beat him in his first fight since that big layoff. It's like 2 years and almost, well, 2.5 years anyway. There have been many questions, about his form and shape, Fury, but well, yeah, it will be. I guess it will be tough for him, when it comes to conditioning and all that. I expect a slow fight, really, but this is for 10 rounds, yeah, in Manchester. I can see it going like two ways, but both ways are rather similar, I expect Fury, to perhaps do well, in the first 6 rounds, and then he may start to gas after that, maybe. Unless he is very well trained and conditioned. I do believe that he is in a rather good shape now. Much better than he was last year when he started training. So he's been training with Ricky Hatton for this fight. So anyway, I think it's very likely that this goes the distance. Maybe if Fury gets lucky, he can get Seferi out of there. Maybe. But I'm not sure. He's so big, but he's also slower and much clumsier than Seferi. So that will be also a challenge, of course, for him to just catch up with Seferi and land clean shots. But if he does enough, if he wins only like 6 rounds, I believe he will get the decision because he's fighting at home, of course. So yeah, I think Fury will win this on points, most likely. I don't think a knockout is so, likely. So there you have it. Fury by decision. Yes, and then we turn to more exciting fights. First of all, Leo Santa Cruz and Abner Mares. That's a good fight, really. Santa Cruz is the WBA super featherweight champion. The super world featherweight champion. After winning the title from Carl Frampton last year. And he's knocked out Chris Havalos. Abner Mares has got 2 defeats, two Santa Cruz, and that was a majority decision, and one by KO to Johnny Gonzalez. Yes, well, Santa Cruz is the favorite here, I think, again, and he's the harder puncher, harder hitter of the two. Despite managing to stop Ponce de Leon, Mares has never really been a puncher or a hitter. He's just that stoppage was because, first of all, Ponce de Leon was not really at his best anymore, and he was just getting pummeled, and that's what happened. It was a cumulative stoppage. While Santa Cruz, he does have some power, and he stopped Kiko Martinez in 5 rounds. And that guy, what's his name, Terrazas, in 3. So he's not a one-punch guy, but he does have more pop than Mares, for sure. So this will be a good action fight, I believe. And it is likely that it will go the distance, since, as I said, Santa Cruz doesn't have the big one-punch power like Johnny Gonzalez. So the only way he can stop Mares, who is tough, is by just pummeling him, really punishing him for several rounds, and that's not going to be easy because Mares is rather fast, and well, I'm not gonna say elusive, but he's not too easy to hit either. So Santa Cruz will, I believe, still take this rather comfortably on points. So another points victory here. Yes, then we have Terry Flanagan fighting against Maurice Hooker. Flanagan is still undefeated, 33-0, but he's the WBO lightweight champion, and this is for the super lightweight title. While Hooker, he didn't yet beat anyone except a really shot Cristobal Cruz, and he didn't really beat anyone of note. So I think Flanagan is the favorite to win here as well. And this is also in Manchester, where Flanagan is based. So, not gonna say anything else. I believe Flanagan wins on points as well. And then the two best fights, Jermell Charlo versus Austin Trout. Yeah, Jermell Charlo, he surprised, I think, many in his last fight by knocking out Erickson Lubin in one round. Because earlier he wasn't really seen as a really hard hitter, and he had to go the distance against Rosado and Charles Bellamy and Mario Alberto Lozano and Vanes Martirosyan. And then he started scoring knockouts. And Austin Trout, he of course is no longer what he was. He was stopped by Jarrett Hurd for the first time in his career. And he was beaten by Jermell's twin brother, of course, before that. But I guess he's still a slick guy, This fight is not going to be easy for Jermell. But I can see him pulling off a stoppage here, perhaps also in the late rounds. 8, 9 or 10, something like that. Yeah, because he's on the way up and he's younger by 4 years than Trout and less shock worn, of course. Yeah. What else to say? I think Trout will give him a good fight, but eventually he may succumb to the constant pressure and high tempo of Charlo. So yeah, as I said, most likely somewhere after the 8th round the stoppage may happen. Yeah, or it will go to the scorecards. But anyway, I think Jermell is a strong favorite here to win. I would be very surprised if he lost. Well, and then the final fight, Jeff Horn, the Australian sensation, surprise, let's say, the guy who beat Manny Pacquiao, yeah, and Ali Funica, a few solid fighters that are no longer at their best anyway. Randall Bailey also. So he's fighting against Terence Crawford. This time, this is a no-win fight for him, I think, because he seems very confident in his abilities, of course, this guy Jeff Horn, but I don't think he is that good, as he thinks. But it will be exciting to see this, how much trouble he can give Crawford, because at this moment Crawford is considered the best pound for pound, or one of the best pound for pound fighters, in the sport. So he's been really, really dominant. Especially in his last fight, he just destroyed the undefeated Julius Indongo in 3 rounds, and that was really amazing. Indongo had just defeated Ricky Burns and Edward Trojanowski. He had destroyed, but here he was just, blindsided, let's say. So yeah, this is for WBO welterweight title. Yeah. So it is Terence Crawford's first fight at welterweight, and Horn is the defending champion because he won the title from Manny Pacquiao. And he only made one defense so far. He stopped Gary Corcoran in 11 rounds. So this guy, he's definitely good, but I don't think he is really, great. So, but we shall see anyway. Anyway, I think Crawford will win this. Well, maybe it can go to the scorecards. I think maybe. The last one who went the distance against Crawford was Victor Postol. He is a very tall, very good technical boxer. So I don't think Horn is that kind of fighter. Really, he's more like a pressure fighter. He's slightly taller than Crawford, 1 inch, but I guess he does have some power. So Crawford should not take him too lightly, of course. But anyway, in the end, Terence Crawford just seems to have too much in his tank or up his sleeve to be beaten by a guy like Jeff Horn. So this will go to perhaps, of course, maybe a late stoppage, maybe 10th or 11th round, something like that. The latest knockout victory of Crawford happened, it was two. One against Thierry Jean and one against Felix Diaz. Both happened in the 10th round. So yeah, this can happen again perhaps. But, as I said, there's a strong possibility it can go the distance because this is Crawford's first welterweight fight, at a new weight, and Horn is a natural welterweight, so he may be able to take Crawford's punches better than his most previous opponents. So yeah, that was it for this time. Thanks for watching and see you. Bye bye.